You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.
Diddy. Did Diddy do it? So I want to know, did Diddy do it? Because what it's looking like right now, the feds ran up in Diddy's cribs. Cribs. Not crib. Cribs. Plural. Like more than one, more than two. They ran up in three. They ran up in his LA and Miami home. I think they did that like synchronized, which is crazy because like one people's on the West Coast, the other group is on the East Coast. Then they allegedly did New York too. Arrested. Well, okay, they said they detained everybody. But if I can't go nowhere, then you might as well. I guess the only difference between detained and arrest is arrest has paperwork, detained doesn't. Either way, you can't leave until the cop tells you can leave or they release you to whoever. But it's all the same to me. I can't go nowhere. You might as well arrest me. But again, detained is you're being held, which is technically against your will. Arrest, same thing, except arrest, you get like a little bit of paperwork to go along with that. But this Diddy situation is out of freaking control. Super out of control. Because it's like, ever since he cashed out Cassie, man. Ever since he cashed that chick out, he has been going through the shits. He has been going through the shits. And we don't know. Like, we can always do that. It's not fair and all this other stuff, but we don't know because nothing criminally has happened to Diddy amongst all of this stuff. But again, when the feds raid your crib, that's what it be like. You know what I'm saying? When the feds, you know what I'm saying, pretty much raid your crib. If the video production is well, which I stepped it up a little bit. I put like a little video amongst some stuff real quick. So I stepped it up a little bit. But if we do this video right, now, we should see Diddy's crib get raided. All of them. Right now. Even while I'm talking, we can just watch Diddy crib get raided and watch all the people get arrested or detained. King Combs, Christian Combs was one of them. Super duper crazy. It ain't really too much you can say on it because you, like I said, you don't know what the fuck is going on with that. But what I do know is this though. If they get their paperwork right, and Diddy really did leave the country, because there was reports that there was a private plane that left Miami right before all of this stuff happened. So it's like I said, we need to really be, out in these streets doing research, but I'm not a reporter. You know what I mean? I don't get paid to report. I barely get paid to commentate. You know what I'm saying? But I do it anyway. So private jet goes out of town, out of the country, obviously. And Diddy's not on it. Some say he was, some say he wasn't on the plane. Because some say that he was in Miami, he was trying to leave, and they didn't let him leave. I don't know. I figured in that type of situation, if you're not going to let Diddy leave, then you should be arresting him. But he didn't. So we're recording on a Wednesday. By the time you get this, won't be too late. We're going to make sure that we get this out to you quick, fast, in a hurry. But with that being said, though, I need to go into X or Twitter, however you get down in these streets. All right, so Sean Combs' G550 aircraft with the registration landed in Antigua on the 25th. I don't know what time zone that is. But it said that it hasn't moved since. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, Diddy now is being lumped up in drugs now. Young Miami just got, in the documents they have, Young Miami is now being accused of being not a drug mule, but moving pink cocaine for Diddy. Diddy actually did have a drug mule that got caught up at the airport in Miami too. Diddy, all of Diddy's shit is coming out the closet. And this shit it's scary and it's amazing. It's scary because why now is all of this stuff coming out? Because again, we're still talking about shit from the 90s, the late 90s, mid 90s. We're still talking about shit from that time period. I feel like, and I want to put this on the poll at the SS Experience, no either beginning experience on Twitter or X, how you get down in these streets. If a crime happened during the baggy clothes era, should that be the end of statute of limitations? Or should that be the statute of limitation? The baggy clothes era? Because I'm telling you right now, we was making bad decisions during the baggy clothes era. So if you're going to go back and judge us during the baggy clothes era, we're all fucked. Everybody's fucked. Everybody was on some fuck shit during the baggy clothes era. So if it happened pre-Slim Fit era, nah, we're not bringing this to trial. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Half of that shit might not even be in electrical archives. Like, think about it, right? Today, let's say, okay, it's 2024 now. Oh no, let's not even do that. Let's go back in time. Hot take time machine. Let's go back 7 years to 2017. Camera phones were still out. People still was recording everything. That's how we got a lot of the information about people dying and all of that shit. We still, we had, video footage. So people was recording then, 2017. So imagine going 7 years forward, that same technology that can pretty much record everything that you have going on, and it just basically snitches everything. So 2017, you could be at a party, something got filmed, it gets put out in the light 7 years later. Okay, let's go to 2007 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, let's go, well, we went back 7 years. So let's go back 10 years to, you know what? No. I said 2007. I'm bugging. 2017 is 7 years. So let's go back. Let's go back to 2007. I probably just messed up the years anyway. But my point is that you would have to go a substantial period of time before the time of people filming everything. Because if I think back to 2007, 2008, that's when I was at Wright State University when this whole radio thing started. I know I was on a chirp, and it wasn't old then, but it was more or less like, how can I say this? Like the chirp, the Nextel chirp or Boost Mobile chirp, however you got down in the chirping streets, was like a thing for about 4 to 5 years. Because I remember I was not able to use mine for about like 2 of those years. So if you go back to 2007, like I said, the Nextel chirps didn't have cameras on them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the newer ones did, but more likely you just had a regular chirp. And I still don't even remember them having cameras. So, okay, boom. So you have the Nextel phone, this is 2007. So you're not really recording anything, because I'd even take it a step back further to give you more of a history lesson real quick. So if you're going back to 2007, so this is before Twitter, before Instagram, and the only thing that you had popping was Facebook. Now, Facebook, you could obviously load messages and stuff like that, but Facebook didn't really get pictures until like a couple of years after that. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't really loading pictures on Facebook. And again, I need to go back and remember, because you know what? I'm capping real quick. Because I do have a lot of pictures from college. And that was 2007, 2008. But it wasn't the time where, you know what it was? Nobody was recording stuff. Like, you could have pictures, but nobody was actively like recording things. And that's the trouble that we get into. Now, you could probably have there's a picture right now of Diddy and R. Kelly at a party. But it's just a picture. No video, just a picture. And that's kind of like the point that I'm bringing up. There's no video went down on that party. Now, if everybody's being on their creepy stuff now, they're like, oh man, R. Kelly, Diddy at a party? Take that. But we don't know. Age is nothing but a number. And I'm just giving a whole bunch of Diddy, R. Kelly lines real quick.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.